Hi, my name is Becky. I'm going to be showing you how to create an admission record for a new primary school student in Wekware. We'll start off in this class list. Like all screens you will work with in Wekware, it is what we call a Wekware Live document. We'll first make full use of our screen real estate by zooming this page to fill the screen with. Next, you will notice that this class list is incomplete. There are no names in the lower half. And at the top half, there's some instructions in red. These are filters which we have to fill in before the names appear. The names have appeared. We can now create a new student. This is the admission form for a primary school student. Let us make full use of our screen real estate once again by zooming this page to fill the screen with. Next, we'll go through section by section, filling in the relevant information. The student number here is generated automatically, so we won't fill it in. The student status, we'll say is registered. Then we'll fill in the student's personal details. Here I'm filling in the admission dates for the student. There are three admission dates. Um, the first one is for the class when the student was admitted to this particular class. The next one is for the course, which in this case would be the grade, which would be the date when the student was first admitted to this grade. And the last one is for the institution when the student first was admitted to the institution. In this case, they'll all be the same date, but they can be different in certain situations. The comment, I'm just putting what course or grade the student is in at that point. Next, we're putting in the father's personal details. Now, we're going to say that the student stays with her father, with her parents, so the address of the father and the student will be the same. So put the slider on and notice just copy the details from the student. Next, we'll put in the mother's personal details. Once again, we'll say the mother's address is the same as the student's address. The mother's employment details, we say the mother is not employed. Next, we want the guardian. And you can see we have three sliders here. The first one is if the guardian's address is the same as student's address, we can use this to copy the student's address. Then the second one is if the guardian is the father, it will copy all the father's details, including employment details. And the last slider is for if the mother is the guardian, in which case it will copy all the mother's details, including employment details. As you can see initially, the guardian details, both personal details and employer details, are blank. We're going to say the father is the guardian. And notice it has copied the father's personal details and the guardian employment details, now the father's employment details. We'll say this is a child. We will not put any qualifications. This permanent personal properties, this is user-defined fields which you can define, which cater for situations where you want to capture information which is not covered by the fields that are predefined. These ones here are permanent. They are associated with the student regardless of what other courses or grades they go to. Then this ones here is similar. These are user-defined properties again, but these ones are associated with this specific class for this specific academic session. So they will not be there for the next class or the next session. When we're finished, we've got two options. We can add and close if we don't want to add other students, or we can say add, which will add the records and clear this form and scroll us to the top. Okay, let's try that so you see how it looks. Let's say add. It adds the record. When it's finished, it scrolls us to the top so we can start adding the next student. In this case, we don't add another student, so we'll simply say close. When you come here, you can see the new student is now here, Mbofo Faith.